The answer is actually very straightforward. Mindset. So hello everybody, my name is Yash. Today we will be discussing about one of the most legendary books of the most lucrative book to learn about, that is finance. The book is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Basically I'm telling you about the learnings or the key takeaways from the introduction part of the book. So yeah, let's begin. The writer had two fathers, a rich one and a poor one. One was highly educated and the other never finished his 8th grade. Yet one always struggled financially and the other became the richest person. What actually made this difference? The answer is actually very straightforward. Mindset.
वेळ लागल्याशिवाय इतिहास घडत नाही.
Let me explain. Both fathers believed strongly in education but did not actually recommend the same course of study. Writer says if he had only one father, then he would have to simply accept or reject his advice. But having two offered him a choice of contrasting points of view. But writer says choosing for myself turned out to be much more valuable than anything else. So here we get our first learning, that is, we live in the world of internet where we have access to a hell lot of information and advices too. So we must be very careful about deciding what is important to us and what is actually helpful to us, as well as consuming the content which is actually beneficial for our growth. So now let's get into the part of about difference of mindset I was talking about. Poor Dad often said that the love of money is the root of all evil, whereas Rich Dad always said the lack of money is the root of all evil. And as a process, reflecting upon the advice get writer much more value than anything else. Because of this difference of mindset, writer get a valuable insight into the power and effect of one's thought on one's life. So here we get our second learning, which is also quoted by Sri Swami Vivekananda. We are what we think. For example, in the case of buying a property, Poor Dad simply said that I can't afford it, whereas Rich Dad said how can I afford it. This is a very big difference, that one is a statement and one is a question. So here we get our third learning, mind. Learning to have a questioning mind is very important. So backing the point Rich Dad made earlier, he says that proper physical exercises increases your chances for health, whereas proper mental exercises increases your chances for wealth. One said when it comes to money, play it safe, don't take risks. Whereas Rich Dad said learn to manage risk. Because of all of these differences, writer noticed that we actually shape our lives through our thoughts. For example, even though in the initial Rich Dad did not have that much money, but still he would say things like I'm a rich person, I'm a rich man, and rich people don't do this. And Rich Dad believed that there is difference between being broke and being poor. Broke is temporary, whereas poor is eternal. And Poor Dad was not actually poor because of the amount of money he earned, but because of his thoughts and his actions. So this is our fifth learning, that we actually shape our lives through thoughts and our actions. For example, Poor Dad used to say that money doesn't matter, whereas Rich Dad would say that money is power. Correct? And Rich Dad would often say that I don't work for money, money works for me. What does he actually mean by this? We will find out this in the next video, that is the first chapter. So at the age of writer decided to listen and learn from Rich Dad about money. So the writer has written those 6 main lessons repeated over the 30 years. Before those 6 main lessons, writer shares a lesson from Robert Frost. It is a poem, Road Not Taken. You can read the full poem on my website, IMPACTyashgholap.com. You will get all the notes and important points in the form of blog. I promise you don't have to read the full book of 227 pages, because I have already read the whole book, and the learning and the important points, all will be covered in the blog. And the best thing is it's completely free. And if you want to read the book yourself, you can buy the book from the link given in the description as well as pinned comments. Coming back, one of the lines which I loved in this poem is that I took the one less traveled back, and that has made all the difference. So the learning here is don't be afraid to walk in a different direction than the masses, because eventually that will make the difference. Rich Dad taught the writer till he turned about 39 years, and over this period of 30 years, the writer has written the 6 main lessons in this book. And one of the most important lessons in this book is that money is one form of power, but what is more powerful is financial education. And this is very true, because money comes and goes, but once you have the knowledge, then you can gain power over it and start creating the actual wealth. And before those 6 lessons, writer clearly states that these are not answers but guideposts that will assist you and your children to grow wealthier in this world of increasing change and uncertainty. And we will discuss about these 6 main lessons in our upcoming videos. Till then, stay hungry and keep learning.